This is one of the most common experiences in personal finance, and almost nobody talks about it. Today, we are going to explain why it happens and what you can actually do about it. Welcome to Money Habits Lab, the channel where we break down the psychology and habits behind real financial freedom. If this is your first time here, subscribe. Let's get into it. First, understand this. Financial anxiety and financial reality are not the same thing. You can be financially stable and still feel constant stress about money. You can also be in real financial trouble and feel completely calm. The feeling and the facts often do not match, and that gap is where most people get stuck. So why does this happen? The first reason is your financial history, not your current numbers. The way you feel about money today was shaped years ago, often in childhood. If you grew up in a household where money was tight, where bills were a source of tension, or where there was constant worry about running out, your brain learned that money equals danger. That association does not disappear just because your bank balance improves. Your nervous system reacts to money the way it was trained to, regardless of what is actually in your account today. This is why some people who make good money still feel poor. Their income changed, their internal alarm system did not. Even when your own finances are fine, comparing your situation to people around you or to curated images on social media can create a feeling of falling behind. This is not really about your money. It is about your position relative to others. And that comparison can make an objectively stable financial situation feel inadequate. The fourth reason is uncertainty itself. Humans are wired to feel unsettled by things we cannot fully predict or control. Income can fluctuate. Expenses can appear unexpectedly. Even people with strong savings feel uneasy because the future is not guaranteed. And that uncertainty alone is enough to create anxiety, independent of your actual financial position. So what do you actually do about this? First, separate feelings from facts. When financial anxiety hits, ask yourself directly, is this based on something that is actually happening right now, or is this an old pattern showing up in a new moment? Often the anxiety is real, but the danger is not. Naming that difference does not make the feeling disappear instantly, but it stops you from making decisions based on fear alone. Second, build a simple, honest picture of your actual numbers. A lot of financial anxiety grows in the space where you do not actually know your numbers. Not checking your accounts because you are afraid of what you will see actually makes the anxiety worse over time. Looking at your real numbers, income, expenses, savings, regularly, even when it is uncomfortable, replaces vague fear with actual information. Information calms the nervous system in a way that avoidance never can. Third, build small, visible proof of safety. An emergency fund matters here for a reason beyond the obvious financial protection. It gives your brain concrete evidence that you have a buffer. Watching that number grow, even slowly, retrains the part of your brain that associates money with danger. Over time, consistent evidence of safety can shift a deeply ingrained fear response. Fourth, limit comparison deliberately. You do not need to quit social media. But be honest with yourself about when scrolling is making you feel worse about a financial situation that was actually fine 5 minutes earlier. Recognizing the trigger is often enough to reduce its power. Fifth, accept that some uncertainty is permanent. No amount of saving or planning eliminates uncertainty completely. The goal is not to reach a point where you feel zero risk. That point does not exist for anyone. The goal is building enough stability and self-trust that uncertainty stops controlling your decisions. Here is the core idea to take from this video. Financial freedom is not just a number in your bank account. It is also a feeling of safety that has to be built separately from your finances themselves. You can do everything right financially and still feel anxious if you never address the underlying psychology. And you can make real progress on that anxiety even before your financial situation is perfect. Both things, the numbers and the nervous system, need attention. Most financial advice only addresses one of them. If this video helped you understand something about your own relationship with money, subscribe to Money Habits Lab. Every week we break down another piece of the psychology behind financial decisions, because understanding why you feel the way you do is the first step to actually changing it. I will see you in the next one.